How are you all? Welcome back to our online class. Today is Friday, 8th January 2021. Welcome back to our online class. We'll start a new chapter, learning how to measure, part 1. Earlier what happened, children, they were measuring tapes were different. People used to measure lengths with the hand. Even when you go to now also to the clothes store to take some cloth or some material, how do they measure? They have measuring tape nowadays. Earlier they used to measure with the hand. Hand span is a measure of distance from the tip of the thumb to the tip of little finger with the hand fully extended. Each student places his or her dominant hand on the edge of a piece of paper with the hand fully extended. Got it? How the students used to measure, how the children used to measure earlier? The student should make a mark at the tip of the thumb and the tip of the little finger. The first joint of an index finger is about 1 inch long. When a hand spread wide, the span from the tip of the thumb to the tip of the pinky in about 9 inches. From the tip of the thumb to the tip of the index finger is around 9 inches. Got it? It's about 18 inches from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger. Hand span and cubit are not used as standard units of length because their size varies from person to person. So two different person may give different measurements, isn't it? When you go to tailor and all, for the same length which is not describable for a standard unit. When you are giving measurements, the form foot is often used as plural instead of the plural form feet. Hand span. The maximum distance between the tip of the thumb and the little finger, known as the basis of measurement, equal to 9 inches. Is it clear? The measuring tapes. The length of the forearm, that is the length of elbow to the fingertip, is called the cubit. So the length of forearm, we saw it, isn't it? That is the length from the elbow to the fingertip is known as cubit. The distance between the thumb and the little finger, which is stretched, is known as hand span. The measurement of an object using your foot is the foot span. Hand span using your hand, foot like using the foot. We can measure the length of an object by using hand span or forearm length or foot step as units of measuring length. But hand span, forearm length, and foot step cannot be used as standard unit measurements because their length is not the same for all the persons. The units in which our different body parts are measured are not reliable because the length of our body parts varies from person to person. Therefore, we need standard units of measurement in customary and imperial units. 1 foot comprises of 12 inches. We can see in the figure, right? 1 foot the measuring with the tape or other things, and 1 yard comprises of 3 feet. Now the measurement, how it is done, children? 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, got it? 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters, 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Is it clear? Earlier we used to earlier, no, now also we have this scale, isn't it? Wooden scale. All these measurements are written in very small, minute measurements are there, meter, centimeter. So meter scale also we use it for measuring. Centimeter, the unit for measuring distance. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. A tape measure or measuring tape is a flexible ruler used to measure the size or the distance. It consists of ribbon of a cloth, plastic, fabric, glass, or the metal strip with linear measurements marking. It is common measuring tool. How to read a tape measure? Find or read the marking. On a standard tape measure, the biggest marking is the inch mark, which generally has the biggest number if it has them. Got it? As the increments decrease, so does the length of the mark. Read 1 inch, read 1.5 inch. The remaining markings follow a similar pattern. To use a tape measure, pull the tang out from the housing and hook it on the edge of the object to be measured. Stretch the blade across the object, press the block, and then observe where the blade meets the end of the object. The nearest line on the blade to the end of the object is the final measurement. The metal tape at the end of your tape, if you have tape in the home, you can now only you can do that practical experiment. How do we measure? Tape measure is a little bit loose for a reason. This isn't an error. It's meant to provide you with accurate readings whether you are measuring the inside or outside edge of a surface. This feature is known as a true zero. Now see the measurement tape. This first tape which we see in the with the tailors, and it is in the house also. In our house it's present. The second tape, it is a measuring tape which is used in the measuring of land or measuring of field and all. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Got it, children? 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Then 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000. How do we use a measuring tape? It is ideally a metal one that will remain straight. To measure the distance from the floor to the mark on the wall, take note of the measurement to the nearest 1/8 of an inch or 0.1 centimeter. Measure from the floor to the pencil mark with a measuring tape. If your measuring is too short to measure your full length, measure as high as you can. Make a pencil mark on the wall. Note the measurements, children. Keep measuring this until you reach the pencil mark you made using the box. Convert height of 5 feet 2 inches into centimeter. How will it convert it? First convert 5 feet 2 inches. 5 feet into 12 inches is equal to, by foot, is equal to 60 inches. 12 into 5, 60 inches. Add up our inches. 60 plus 2 is equal to, from where this 2 is coming, because in the question it is 2 inches, 2 centimeter. 5 feet 2 inches. 5 feet is converted to inches, so it becomes 60 inches. Plus this 2 inches, it becomes 62 inches. Convert inches to centimeters. 62 inches into 2.4 centimeter or inches is 157.48 centimeter. Is it clear? In this case, you will probably be measuring more often, even daily at times. But again, the most important thing is probably to measure yourself at about the same time each day. If you want to know our height every day, we have to measure at the same time, not in the morning one day, not in the next day, not in the evening. At the accurate time every day, at the same time. If it is morning only, every day we have to measure our height in the morning. If it is evening, daily in the evening only. You might even occasionally measure your height in the morning and the evening to establish a range. There will be a difference. How do we measure height? See the child standing near the wall, and the attender has marked some inches on it, and it is seeing the accurate height of the boy, and the scale can also be used if it is a big scale. In this case, you will probably be measuring more often, even daily at times. But again, the most important thing is probably to measure yourself at about same time each time. Same time you should see. You might even occasionally measure your height in the morning and even in the evening to establish. Today we'll finish our class here and you'll note down your homeworks. First question was is what is a foot span? Explain it. How do we measure with tape? Measuring tape. Okay? Send me your homeworks by 5:30 in the evening. Assalamu alaikum. Take care. See you in next class. Bye.